Environment-based exercises. Leaf drawing. There are a variety of leaves in different shapes and size in nature. Almost all the leaves are based on geometrical shapes. They are circular, triangular and square. They have different kinds of color and textures. Trace and draw the leaves with a pencil on the marked lines. Also complete the pictures by shading them with 4B pencil. Tree study. There are different types of trees, plants, flowers and leaves in the nature. Students should observe different types of tree and their leaves and sketch them. Before drawing trees, their shapes and structures should be studied minutely. Students should carefully observe the structure of the trunks, folds of their branches, their different shapes and texture, etc. Use pencils, sketch pens, brushes, etc. for drawing. Tree, watercolor. This step-by-step tree has been colored with transparent color. Since watercolors are transparent, these can be easily put on each other and still the effect of earlier color will be visible. Study the picture of a tree and color it step by step as per instructions given. Light tones of color have been used after completing the drawing of tree for a depth three-dimensional effect. Apply middle tones of green color by using wet in wet method. Now, draw and color the tree with transparent colors. To give a final touch to the picture, dark tones of colors have been used. Tree, wash technique. This picture can easily be made by wash technique using diluted waterproof ink or applying light and dark tones of black poster color. You can start to make this directly by using diluted poster color without sketching. To create a three-dimensional effect, apply middle tones of color by using wet in wet method. Finish the incomplete drawing of the tree with the technique explained above. Tree, pencil. This picture of tree has been drawn with 2B pencil. Avoiding the detailed study, let us concentrate the general shape of the tree. Leaves should be drawn with 4B pencil. Complete this picture of tree with 2B and 4B pencils. Flower drawing. Students should go to the nearby garden where there are different types of flowers. They should study the flowers through different medium of art. They should observe different types of flowers, structure of their petals and buds, branches of the plants minutely. Use ink pen and pencils to draw these flowers. Flower, watercolor. The beauty of flowers has always attracted artists to paint. In flower painting, different tones of diluted watercolors are used after pencil drawing. Light tones of color have been used after completing the drawing of flower. To create a three-dimensional effect, apply middle tones of green color by using wet in wet method. To give a final touch to the picture, dark tones of colors have been used. Tulip flower, watercolor. While painting the flower, the quality of floral shape must be understood. As the petals are too soft, so the brush strokes are specifically to be light. Hard strokes are not at all favorable. Complete the given flower pencil sketch with different tones of watercolors. Flower, wash technique. The technique used here is monochrome. Monochrome is used to describe a drawing or painting in which only one color is used. The exercise will give you practice in judging and mixing tones, laying and controlling wet paint and creating form and shape with only one color. Complete the given flower pencil sketch with diluted black poster color or use different tones of any single color. Landscape, transparent color. As is obvious from its name, transparent colors are clear. Hence, when second color is applied over the first color's impression is clearly evident under it. Therefore, light tones of colors should be used while starting the coloring of the landscape with transparent colors. Apply light tones of colors, after completing the sketch with pencil. Now apply middle tones of colors by wet in wet method while applying colors. You must keep light and shade in mind. Leave paper whiteness for highlights. In the final stage, dark tones mixed with black should again be applied for depth. Color the landscape with transparent colors. Landscape, poster color. This painting of rising sun has been made on cartridge paper with poster colors. Change of subject always infuses new inspiration in the artist. An artist is not bound in any limit while delineating any site. Mostly it has been seen that in landscape we have been drawing special kind of huts, trees and mountains for years. See some buildings in busy city after rain. Note: this picture has been made on cartridge paper with different shades of watercolor. The cartridge paper is attached in the book. Draw the picture and color with watercolors. Landscape. Watercolor on pastel paper. Observe this beautiful picture of the street market, created on yellow pastel paper using watercolors. While drawing a landscape on tinted pastel paper using diluted watercolor, keeping in mind the subject of the landscape. Keep on increasing color shades step by step. Apply white poster color for highlights. Birds drawing. Pencil, ink pen and brush. It is easy to draw pictures of feathers and furs of birds with a brush. With the help of brush strokes, we can conveniently make lines thin or thick. But one should have extensive experience of using a brush. You can draw any fascinating sketch with the help of pen and ink by using black lines and dots. Lines and dots generate effective texture in the picture. Note: draw these pictures on a drawing sheet attached to the book. More birds to draw. Watercolor on pastel paper. For comparative study, the picture of the bird has been made using different media. You can easily highlight the feathers and fur of the bird by drawing them in bold lines with an ink pen, on a tinted pastel paper. Choose support in a natural tone that will match in well with the coloring of the bird's plumage and draw the outline, vulture, in black. Animal drawing, brush and ink. The hairy and thick, hard-skinned, animal can be drawn by brush and ink, if the drawer is well versed in the art of drawing. For this, you will have to practice making strokes with the thin pointed brush. Draw the picture of rhinoceros with brush and ink on the given outlines. Elephant, brush and ink. The picture of this elephant has been prepared by monochrome technique. The word monochrome is used to describe a drawing and painting in which one color is used. In this method, dilute the color in different gradations. Control the wet color with fine brush. Use different tones of color blending them with each other. Tube color or poster color can be used. Cats, pen line and pastel color. Pen and ink are such elements which can easily be well versed on the drawing board. Though hatching and cross-hatching outlines for animals can be drawn quickly. On a colored pastel paper, thick pastel color have been used to make this beautiful cat. This composition has been drawn directly without using pencil. After completing the picture, poster colors have been used for highlights. Choose your subject and draw a picture on tinted pastel paper. Note: pastel paper is attached with the book.